Hey guys, this is the overlook of the Whale Trading Network. I just want to go over on how this system actually works. I know you guys can see what it does, but not exactly on how it works, so I just want to explain it, go over it in some detail. I hope I cover everything. If there's any questions at the end, please feel free to ask me in Discord. Um, I'll answer them at any time. So for this example, we're going to be using vertical lines, just so there's no confusion and we don't get any uh, lines mixed up. We're going to use color code. So the 5 day is going to be red, the 1 day is going to be orange, and the 4 hours is going to be purple. You'll get it why I'm going to do that as I go through. So as you can see, look how many red dots there are here, guys. So this here is the back tester to our indicator. So this simulates exactly what would happen if we were able to go back in time and redo it with the numbers that we produce through Albert Einstein in Discord. He's the one that's giving you the numbers. Well, it's me, really. He embodies me, right? Or I embody him. um, so look at the P&L, guys. You turn $10,000 into 1.9 million, and you're 100%, 100%, 8 for 8 on the 5 day chart. And this is what, well, let's call it 7 years, 6, 7 years, somewhere around there. So this here is your buy-in, as you can see, buy, right? This here, right? Look how many red dots there are. So that's why we're not using these. Let me get rid of this. Let me clean this up a little bit here first. So we're not using these as sell signals. These are never sell signals. They're only warnings. They can be sell signals, as you can see here, right? But we're not going to treat them as sell signals only because the data suggests not to. As you can see, if you sold here, well, that sucks, right? Um, but if you rode the stop, you got stopped out literally right here. I mean, damn, guys, come on. You can't get no cleaner than that. Uh, it's 23x. I mean, that's no joke, right? It took you a while, right? I mean, that looks like probably a year or maybe a year and a half or something, right? Um, let's call it from the first one, right? Yeah, 600 days, right? So, but I mean, for 23x, that's no joke, right? So, we got stopped out here, and notice it's not on the red dot, right? Of course not, because sometimes we won't get stopped out right on the red dot, right? Because we're setting our stop here. Could take 10 days, could take 5 days, could be that day. Who knows, right? So look, we got stopped out right there on this candle, right? So we're gonna color code this red for 5 day. So we got stopped out on this candle with good reason, clearly, right? So now our chart is expired. This play 100% expired. This is no, these dots no longer valid. They're done. Everything's done. This trend is over as soon as you're stopped out. Done. So now you go down to the daily and the 4 hour. Those are your two scalping play time frames. That's all they are designed for. They're not designed for home runs or quick flips that you're going to get, 100% the next day. No, they're not designed for that. It's designed for this, right? This is, and for after this, right? So there, you got tagged out there, right? Look, right? I mean, you could have played those. I mean, we're probably not, right? You got another red dot here. You still, like, you saved yourself a ton of headache here, right? Okay, oh no, there's some buys there. But look, see, notice there's no reds. Now, the reason for that, if we were to put these reds here to populate these reds, we would have a slew of them here. We don't want that. We don't need that on this time frame. We we don't want that. That's what this time frame is for, right? But we'll get there, right? So I'm just going to use an arrow so we don't lose where we're buying in here, right? So this is roughly our first buy-in right here, right? So and the reason I'm using an arrow is because as soon as I go down to the 4-hour, these buy-ins are going to change because it simulates only for this, right? So now I'm back here somewhere. Let me find it. So there. So you bought in around here, right? You definitely would have got stopped out here running these dots, right? Because you're using the daily, right? But you're using the 4-hour time frame for your stops because they go hand in hand. The 1 day and the 4-hour is like bread and butter. They, you know, peanut butter and jelly. Just think of them that way. The 5-day sits by itself. You buy the 5-day, you use the 5-day red dot, right? There's no instances where there is no red dot higher than the gold dot on the 5-day. So that's why we're using this, right? Like this is 100%, guys. So, stick to what the data suggests, right? So again, back here now to where we got stopped out, somewhere in around here or something, right? Low, we got another buy. We probably got stopped out right away, right? And I mean, probably break even or smallest gain, whatever. I mean, who cares? You're scalping. This isn't designed for home runs. You already hit your home run, right? So you got stopped out there. So let's say just because we're using this time frame, I mean, we probably would have got stopped out here because we're using these dots, but I can't say that for sure because we might have been using this dot and we got stopped out here. So we'll just stick to, what we know may happen, right? Better chance to happen, I should say, right? So you get stopped out somewhere. Yeah, well, yeah, you get stopped out there where data suggests, right? So now you can go back to the daily, right? You got stopped out, right? So you caught a bunch of plays in around here because you bought in here. You got stopped out somewhere. So clearly it's back here where you got stopped out because that's not right. You would not have bought that and got stopped out there. So yeah, you definitely would have used these dots, right? There's no way, especially with all that going down there. You wouldn't have held on to that. Albert wouldn't have let you hold on to that. So you probably got stopped out in around here. I don't want to say here just to try to be like top. So we'll just say somewhere in around here just to be fair, right? So that's remember your purple line is your 4-hour. So now you're going back to your daily, right? And look, like there's no way you're getting that because you're using the 4-hour. You already cleared your bag on the 5-day. You're scalping this head and shoulder, right? Because clearly that's what it is. You missed all this, right? Boom. Now you're back in it, baby, right? This is bear market, free to scalp, accumulate, right? This is what everyone was doing. Smart money was accumulating here. It tells you, right? Big accumulation zone. Came up, distribution, back into reaccumulation. Oh, just a little bit higher, right? Distribution, back into the same accumulation zone. right? Right? Look, here, here. Now look. Same accumulation zone right here as it was here, right? So we'll see how that plays. Data suggests says it's gonna play, right? I mean, right here. Uh, we got 3 daily dots, just like maybe it's just like here. I mean, we don't know, right? But this tells us it's not, right? Do you see any here? There's no buy signals here, especially not 4, right? So, I mean, sure, it looks like this, right? But it doesn't look like that from here. I mean, that doesn't look like that, right? That looks like a massive start of a inverted head and shoulders, maybe, right? And see this, I just don't like how many touches it has here, though. You know, you don't really want to see that on that structure, but anyways, so now as you can see, this works together perfectly if you play it right. You catch all the moves and you're in on the scalp plays. They're not designed to be home runs, guys. These are your home runs. These are what you're focused on. So if you're selling with these here and panicking, and then it sucks to be you, straight up. Because I mean, this guy made $1.9 million off of $10,000 in 7 years. Uh, Definitely not by buying tops. That's for sure. I mean, let's be real, right? Are we going to see those kind of gains again? No. I mean, Ethereum's not going to go like the 23x, right? I mean, let's be real. As much as we'd love it, right? It's not going to happen, right? Realistically, you'll probably see a higher high here. Uh, I mean, that's what the data suggests here, right? This here usually comes up pretty high, right? We're only right here, right? Right? We're only right here. And again, it's saying that this isn't that, right? But we'll see because we'll have the daily and 4 hour to back us up, right? And if the daily doesn't print, the 4 hour 100% prints, and that's why it's designed like this. And that always for your protection, right? Look, so you bought here, you got stopped like see, and sometimes it doesn't work out, right? I mean that's why it's scalp plays. Most times it does, right? Like as you can see, it's not designed for home runs. These are more or less designed if you know it's down low, right? Like if you're tapped out on the five day, which would be somewhere up around here, right? I don't think you're too antsy about jumping right back in, especially when you see this, right? And how clean and crisp it is in the past. I mean, this is literally called every top on Ethereum for almost 6 years. Literally, every top. There's not one top there that isn't called. Right here, right here. Well, I mean, if you want to consider that, but I consider that all one top, right? I mean, you still got the top. We called it, right? Here, look, and here. How do you not make money? How do you not make money? So, this is how it works. So, guys, it's the only way it's going to work. To protect you, it's designed this way. So, don't be alarmed by all of these. They're there for a reason. So you see them in chat or you see if Albert's saying them, especially if you're using the 5 day, don't be too panicked over them. I mean, you can set a stop loss on a portion of your position and start scalping with it. And I mean, there's no harm in that. I mean, if you feel safe and confident enough in your trading abilities to do that, then by all means do it, right? Um, one more thing I want to just touch base on, the stocks. So again, I'm gonna work on these because I guess the guys are a little overwhelmed with the stock dots too. Um, how many red dots there are. But if you look on the 5-day here, so look how many red dots there are, guys. Look where you bought. You didn't get tagged out to here. Yeah, you missed a bit of a move, right? You got back in here, right? This was ugly. I mean, I don't know what happened here. Oh, that was like the crash, the early 2000s, right? So, I mean, that was just trying to call a bottom. But yeah, if you play it right, I mean, you're you you may miss a move, right? And that's why I'm gonna clean up these dots for you guys. Um, so I worked on them a little bit today. I got rid of a lot of them, and I'm gonna get rid of a lot more, just to make this a lot more cleaner. Um, so that's what I've been working on all day. Uh, Slowly but surely I'll get there. Um, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to cover exactly how everything works, right? And how the time frames coincide with each other. 5 days sits by itself. 1 hour, or the 1 day and the 4 hour work together. Um, if there's any questions, please feel free to ask me. Uh, I'll make sure to answer them as thoroughly as I can. I really want you guys to understand how the system works because I want you guys to make as much money as possible with it, right, while you can. So yeah, let's make some money, guys. Moggers out.